Well, with more speculation surrounding guns, here's Robert Eastment, a pulp and paper industry analyst. So, Robert Eastment, do you think guns has found itself a white knight?
Well, we've certainly been waiting a long period of time. It's been, 8 years now, and I think there's been a number of occasions when we thought it was about to happen. So this may or may not be just another one of those, but the indications are that they're getting close to the end of their opportunities to find one.
The speculation that the financial partner could be a New Zealand billionaire called Richard Chandler. What do you make of that?
Well, I haven't met Richard Chandler personally myself. I know that he's been involved in a thing called sino-forestry, and he certainly lost quite a bit of money on that. So if he decides to dive back into the forestry sector, he might be looking for companies such as Guns, whereby the share price is low and he can make some money coming out of the top. But he has certainly had a fairly bad experience recently.
Now, Guns, as we've said, has had an extension granted to it by its banks. How long can it last without new investors?
Look, I'm certainly not a financial analyst or advisor, but from the forestry's perspective, Guns are certainly sitting on very good assets. It's got a very good plantation there. It's got some assets to sell. It's still got some in the South Australia, or the Green Triangle, as we call it. It's got a Hayward mill in Victoria. We're looking at selling it. When you do sell these assets, it's very hard just to sell a mill on its own. You usually want to sell some resource with it as well. So anybody looking to buy those will be looking for definitely a secure resource and also looking for markets to go to. So it's been a very difficult process for them. How much longer they'll last? Well, they can continue operating a little bit out of the Portland woodchip exporter in Victoria. But certainly cash flows would be one of the problems they'll be looking at closely now.
But would Guns be an attractive proposal for a potential investor?
Look, I think the pulp mill itself would be an attractive proposal. I think they've done a huge amount of work on it. It's been a very long and protracted process. There's still markets for pulp, and they're sitting on top of a very good resource here. But it's just going to be very hard. I mean, the value of Guns, we all know, has diminished quite dramatically, and the pulp mill itself is a very capital-intensive project. So it would certainly be attractive to some people, but it certainly need a degree of courage and probably experience, I suppose, in such structures.
Robert Eastman, thank you.
Thank you.